Think EVs are dead? That everyone's going back to gas? You're about to be proven so wrong, because what's dropping in 2026 will literally change everything you thought you knew about electric cars. And I'm not talking about boring crossovers. I'm talking about cars that'll make you forget gas ever existed. Stay with me, because number 7 on this list is absolutely insane. Alright, so Acura just did something that has the internet absolutely losing their minds. They brought back the RSX, the legendary coupe that every Honda fanboy dreamed about. Yeah, except there's one tiny problem. It's an electric crossover now. What? I know. I can hear you screaming through the screen right now, but hold on before you click away, because this thing is actually kind of wild. Dual motors, Brembo brakes, sport-tuned double wishbone suspension, and it's built on Honda's completely new Zero Series platform. But here's what everyone's really wondering. Is this some elaborate troll? Will Acura surprise us with the actual RSX, a proper two-door coupe? Because right now, this feels like they're pranking us. But you know it's not a prank? The Chevy Bolt coming back from the dead, like it's in a Fast and Furious movie. GM killed this car, everyone mourned, and now it's back, and here's the kicker, $29,990. That's literally cheaper than most used cars right now. You're getting 255 miles of range, 210 horsepower, Super Cruise, and the NACS charging port, so you can actually use Tesla superchargers. Sure, GM deleted CarPlay and Android Auto like some kind of supervillain, but honestly, for under 30 grand, just buy a phone mount and call it a day. This is the EV for actual humans with actual budgets, and it's about to flip the entire market upside down. Now buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you sounds like complete fiction. Ferrari, the company that literally said they'd never make an electric car, the company that built their entire brand on screaming V12 engines, is dropping a fully electric Grand Tourer. The Elettrica, and I am not making this up, has 4 electric motors, one at every single wheel, pumping out over 986 horsepower. 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds, top speed 192. But here's what blows my mind. It's not some stripped-down track car. It's a luxurious Grand Tourer, which means you can drive across Europe in absolute comfort while embarrassing every supercar on the Autobahn. Tesla owners are going to have an existential crisis when they see this thing. And speaking of existential crises, Genesis just launched their performance division called Magma, and their first car, the GV60 Magma, is painted in the most aggressive, in-your-face orange you've ever seen. They're saying 641 horsepower minimum, but their design boss dropped a hint that it'll have hundreds more horsepower than the base car's 429. Do the math on that. We could be looking at 700, maybe even 800 horsepower in a crossover that looks like it's about to commit a crime. If it drives anything like the Ioniq 5N, which is genuinely one of the most fun EVs ever made, this is going to be absolutely bonkers. But wait, the Germans heard all this and said, not on our watch. BMW drops the 9.3 with their completely redesigned neue-Neue class styling, which basically means it looks nothing like the controversial designs they've been pumping out lately. Thank God. 400 miles of range, 400 kilowatt charging on 800-volt architecture, and a massive screen at the base of the windshield that looks like it's from a sci-fi movie. Then Mercedes claps back with their electric GLC, 443 miles of range. And here's the best part. Physical buttons are back. Real buttons you can actually press without looking at a screen. Nature is healing, folks. Nature is healing. And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, Porsche walks in, drops the mic, and says one thing, 1,000 horsepower. The Cayenne Electric Turbo is officially the most powerful production Porsche ever made. Over 1,000 horsepower, 1,106 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 62 in exactly 3 seconds. And here's the engineering flex. The rear motor is mounted backwards for better weight distribution. This shares its platform with the Macan Electric, which is already incredible to drive. So imagine that, but with literally double the power. This isn't just an EV. This is Porsche proving that electric can be just as insane, if not more insane, than gas. But we're not done. Oh no, we're not even close. Hyundai's launching the Ioniq 6N, which is basically a lower, sleeker, sedan version of the already ridiculous Ioniq 5N, And yes, it has something called stroke sensing dampers and grin boost mode. I am not joking, those are the real names, and I love that Hyundai's engineers have a sense of humor. Toyota's making the C-Char fully electric with 338 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 5 flat. Rivian's dropping the R2 for 45 grand, making adventure EVs actually affordable for regular people. And Lexus? They're going full send on the ES, making it hybrid and electric only, completely ditching gas engines forever. Let that sink in. Lexus, the brand built on smooth V8 sedans, is going all in on electricity. So here's the bottom line. 2026 isn't just another year. It's the year. The year EVs go from, yeah, they're fine I guess, to, holy crap, I need one of these now. From Ferrari's electric revolution to Chevy's budget champion, from Porsche's 1,000 horsepower monster to Genesis coming in hot with Magma, this is the lineup that changes everything. So tell me, which one are you most hyped for? The Ferrari? The Porsche? Or are you Team Chevy Bolt because you're smart with money? Drop your pick in the comments, smash that like button if any of these got you excited, and seriously, if you made it this far, you're a real one. So subscribe because 2026 is going to be absolutely wild, and you don't want to miss a single reveal. Let's go!